So much of the hand knitting industry originates from Europe that I thought it'd be nice to take a closer look at some of the incredible yarns that originate from the Asia Pacific region, Japan in particular. When Isaku Noro branched out to start his own yarn line, he originally named it the World of Nature. What began in Japan over 40 years ago has evolved into the Noro brand that is beloved throughout the globe. Ecological sustainability was the central concept from the start, and the World of Nature still appears on each and every Noro label to this day. Isaku Noro was eco-friendly way before that became the thing to do. Ecological sustainability was given little thought at that time, but Mr. Noro, he was the man ahead of the time in many respects. He specifically adapted industrial carding and spinning machines, giving him the ability to produce yarns that were totally unique and captured the essence of wool in its natural state. These adaptations also put less strain on the environment than other traditional methods. The preservation of nature is so important that Mr. Noro personally oversees every aspect of production, from sheep to shelf, machinery, labeling, packaging, dyeing, even the garbage. No detail is overlooked. Noro's unique color process is created by dyeing the fiber first. The dyed tufts of wool are carefully spun into yarn in a manner that leaves as much of the natural non-uniformity of the wool into the yarns as possible in an effort to reproduce the nature of sheep. Can you believe that these yarns were originally deemed unsellable because they were just too different? Madera is new from Noro this season. This worsted weight blend of wool, silk, and alpaca shows that Noro can bring the same level of interest and color to their solid shades as their multis. Madera is the Japanese word for speckled, a perfect word to describe the essence of this yarn. Miyabi, which means elegant in Japanese, is a colorful cashmere blend, giving it a really cool, rustic, luxe look. We love the big balls of Ito. This colorful pure wool is worsted weight and a great choice to give just about any project a fun, colorful twist. Ito means yarn in Japanese, so its name definitely reflects its versatility. This cowl, a great one-skein project. Originally designed for Ito, this cowl has been such a hit that they are showing it in the latest Noro magazine, worked up in a variety of the Noro yarns. We also love this two-direction poncho that's worked with just 3 balls of Ito. And this miter jacket, it's fun to make and really shows off the colors well. I'd love to show you some finished samples from Madera and Miyabi, but they arrived too late in the season to make it into the sample making queue. In fact, we're still waiting on the new colors of Miyabi to arrive. We'll definitely get them going in on our next round. In addition to Noro, another Japanese yarn we are proud to be affiliated with is Dando. Yamiko Alexander is an amazingly talented Japanese-American designer based out of Arizona. Her designs are very unique, and Yamiko has a style all her own. She imports yarn from her home country of Japan just for her creations, and they too are as unique and fabulous as she is. Perfectly suited for our warmer climate, cotton fine, linen, and silk plus are all gorgeous, and Yamiko has created numerous stylish designs for these yarns that are perfect for year-round wear. Speaking of the Asia Pacific area, did you know that we have an oddly large following from that region? I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but noticed a trend of followers from the region, Myanmar and Singapore in particular. In fact, next to the United States, we have more followers from Myanmar than any other country. This following really grew during the pandemic, so I decided to do a Google dive and try to figure out why. From what I can tell, there is a Chinese soap opera called Sealed with a Kiss. Even though it is no longer on the air, it has developed a cult-like following in the region. And I guess during the pandemic, binge watching gained even more fans. I think they are confusing us with the soap opera, even though it feels like one around here some days. I wonder what these followers think when I pop up on their news feed, chatting and going on about yarn. They even like my posts sometimes. This may or may not be connected, but we do ship a lot of orders to the Asia Pacific region on a regular basis. South Korea, Hong Kong, Japan. It is always exciting when you have the opportunity to connect to yarn enthusiasts from a different region and culture. All I can say is thank you, Google Translate. We want to share a little Japanese love with one lucky viewer today and are giving away 2 sample skeins of NORO yarns. Plus, we've thrown in a couple of magazines and other patterns for you too. To get your name in the hat for the drawing, leave a comment on today's blog post. We want to know, what is your favorite type of Asian cuisine? I'm embarrassed to admit this, but as the world's pickiest eater, mine would be the fortune cookie. Mason keeps trying to get me to try the bento boxes at his new favorite sushi spot. I'm sure he'll drag me in there soon. Let us know what you like. Maybe you'll give me some ideas. You have until 8 a.m. tomorrow.